My mom loves scavenging. At 5, she found a jade bracelet. I accidentally cut my hand, and it became my pocket space. So, having nothing to do, I stole dad's money and hid it. By age 10, I had nearly $40 saved. At 11, mom found a pair of glasses. They let me see item values. I used my savings for antiques, making up to $1.1 million a day. Before 18, I secretly became a billionaire. After college exams, I was ready to reveal it. No more hiding. But arriving home, I saw dad with a mistress, forcing mom to leave empty-handed. Mom was furious, ready to fight him to the end. Just as she spoke, I rushed in and covered her mouth. Mom, don't be foolish. Dad's meager pennies aren't worth the argument. Seeing it was me, mom burst into tears. Her gaze was complex, anger, sadness, and mostly, the pain of having an ungrateful son. I felt so misunderstood. I'm not siding with dad. I just despise his money. He has a small company, making $280 profit yearly. That amount? With my investments, I earned that in one day. Wasting time arguing with him is just not worth it. I was about to take mom away to show her my millions. But dad, wanting attention, spoke up first. Wang Yin, look at yourself. You failed as a woman. No style at your age. Looking far older than others. Even the son you raised, knowing you're leaving with nothing, still sides with me. Someone like you. What's the point of existing? Better to just vanish. He puffed out his stomach, smirking with a contemptuous look. That punchable face made my blood boil. As I opened my mouth, his disdainful gaze shifted to me. Listen, you brat. Don't expect my money for college. It's for Qianqin's son. Stop trying to please me. I don't need it. Just then, I saw a green glow on him. Indeed, last week, mom found a mysterious spice and added it to the soup. After drinking it, I can see colors above people. Purple means great luck recently. Coming wealth. Red means impending misfortune. Great bad luck. Pink means they're in love. Romance is coming. As for green, it means they're being cheated on. Their partner is unfaithful. My mom, bound by tradition, when dad's business failed, owing millions, she couldn't bring herself to divorce. She worked and scavenged just to pay off his debts. She never looked for another man, so how could she cheat on him? I looked at the woman called Qianqin. Curvy and slim, certainly a temptation. To be fair, she's prettier than mom, more feminine, and more appealing to men. She must be the one cheating. I looked at her belly and saw a bright red glow. Great misfortune. The baby likely won't survive. Feeling my gaze, she started trembling, acting fragile, and collapsed into dad's arms. In a whiny voice, she said, "Honey, I'm scared. Your son's look is terrifying. Like he wants to harm me. Does he want to hurt the baby? I don't care. And protect me." Feeling her trust, dad puffed his chest, playing the hero, shielding her. He glared at me angrily. "Huang Lin, stop that look. If I find out you actually harmed Qianqin, forget we are father and son. I'll make you pay dearly." Mom is very protective, and she loves me most. Hearing my dad threaten me, he rushed into the kitchen, grabbed a kitchen knife, shouting to log them out. My dad's expression changed. He quickly pushed Qianqin away. Seeing him act like a hero, my heart turned cold. When creditors came for him, he hid under the bed. My mom always fought desperately, keeping those people away. Once, a creditor was attracted by her and tried to force himself. Dad covered his ears, ignoring it. I urged him to help, but he glared at me. "What do you know, kid? If you attract those people, I'll log you out." Later, luckily the neighbors arrived, preventing a disaster. Since then, I hated him. I urged mom to divorce, but she was stubborn, wanting a complete family for me. Or rather, she believed he could bounce back. In fact, she was right. A year later, dad found an opportunity. His business improved, and debts were paid. To thank my mother, he gave her jewelry, making $28 as wealth. Our lives finally improved. But fearing embarrassment, he wore masks and sneaked out. Once, needing the bathroom, I saw him sneaking out. Half an hour later, he sneaking out of the house. Half an hour later, he returned with many bags. The next morning, new glasses appeared on my desk. I thought they were ordinary, but once I put them on, I could see items' values. A month later, Dad claimed the company struggled and cut Mom's living allowance. Dad went back to his old ways. Using the glasses, he hunted for treasures. First, he spent $700 on a dusty bracelet, then sold it for $42. After that, I started skipping class to hunt. In just 1 month, I made $2.8 million. I met antique industry moguls. 20 old men fought to be my grandfather. As for those wanting to be Dad, there were even more. I tried to introduce them to Mom, but she had no such desires. I just gave up. I also told her that I could make money, but she said I read too many novels and went crazy. I wanted to show her my savings, but she was obsessed with scavenging. She had no time for me. Plus, we weren't lacking money, so I'd occasionally leave cash and luxury items by the bins she always visited. That was it. This continued until exams ended. Just as I planned to tell her, Dad cheated. He's truly talentless. A life of poverty. The door slammed shut. Mom broke down crying. I felt so sorry for her. I opened my bank app and turned off the hidden balance to show her my 10-figure savings. Mom was screaming on the floor, clearly devastated. I'm just a housewife. How can I compete? If I'm kicked out of here, how will I survive? I nudged my mom, showing off the biceps I built from scavenging, hoping she'd look at the money. But then I heard her very next sentence. If I leave this place, I can't scavenge anymore. Where else can I find piles of cash? LV bags, Chanel shoes, and iPhone 17 Pro Max 1TBs in a trash can? I froze in place, my mouth twitching. I couldn't believe it. I grabbed Mom's hand and asked shakily, Mom, don't tell me you didn't divorce him just for the trash cans here? Mom stopped wailing. She looked at me with contempt. What's with that look? Do you even know I used the scavenged money to buy 2 villas, all in your name? That's your future marriage fund. From the depths of her pocket, she pulled out a flashy Hermes orange iPhone 17 Pro Max. She unlocked it quickly, opened her bank account, and shoved the phone right under my nose. Listen, you brat. Look at what your mother scavenged into $2.8 million. More than your dad's profits. This place is a golden land. I can't let anyone else have it. This house, even if I divorce, I must take it. And the trash bins, they must be mine. I stood there, feeling conflicted, speechless for a moment. I always thought Mom couldn't let go of Dad. Turns out, she couldn't let go of the bins, and I was the cause of it all. After a while, I slowly spoke up. Mom, since you're so rich, why dress so shabbily every day? And the wrinkles on your face. Before I finished, she sprinted to the bathroom. After some splashing water, she sprinted back to me. My God, this flawless, glowing skin, this delicate face, these beautiful features. Dad really traded a diamond for a pebble. Mom patted her face, sounding proud. I visit the Guzhou Spa thrice weekly. Beauty salons make skin flawless. But I fear your dad'll find out. We'll just call it renovation. She grabbed my collar again, dragging me to a messy storage room. Then, right in front of me, she pressed a hidden switch. Suddenly, the wardrobe with old clothes made a loud noise. Inside the cabinet, an elevator suddenly appeared. Mom pulled me inside and pressed a button. As the doors opened, countless bright lights completely blinded me. I shielded my eyes for a while. Before I recovered, I was stunned by the sight. A massive walk-in closet opened up. Jewelry section, Hermes bag section, luxury watch section. It was absolutely dazzling. I thought I was in a luxury mall. Good grief, my mom is actually super rich. Turns out, my dad is the poorest of all. Mom spent a fortune on this room. All of these things will be left to you. I cleared my throat, adjusted my clothes, ready to reveal my true identity. Just as I spoke, Mom pinched my lips shut. Lin. Now you see my power, right? I got these from scavenging trash. I won't give them away. Don't try to tell me to refuse. Mom is calling the lawyer now. Mom's finding a lawyer, no matter the cost. We are staying here. I struggled to speak until she let me go. But Mom already grabbed her phone, turning to talk to the lawyer. Watching her determined back, my feelings grew complex. Now I really don't know if I should mention the trash cans. If I reveal it, Mom's only joy after divorce will be gone. But if I don't, this secret of my wealth will stay buried for long. After thinking it over, I'll end her little hobby. She can work at my company. At 50, it's the perfect age to start, but when I went upstairs, she was already gone. A new message popped up. Mom had already left for the law firm. Huang Lin, I have proof of Dad's cheating. Don't worry, this valuable property will be ours. I've thought about it. You're not very bright. You'll likely only get a diploma. No big future. Once I get the house, you'll pick trash with me at night. You can save money by scavenging. When you have kids, pass these skills to them. Generation after generation, continuing the legacy, to become a famous dynasty. After her passionate speech, she sent me a dozen links. I'm busy with the lawyer. These are tools for scavenging. Buy them now. Use the family money. Then, she transferred me $1.400, telling me, don't be stingy. This money was found for free. So just spend it. Found for free, huh? All these years, I stole from Dad's wallet. Skipped class for loot, and built connections, working hard for money. I even spent time giving Mom cash and luxury goods by putting them in trash cans so others wouldn't take them. I watched her find them every night. I took my $1.400. Mom sent a guide on finding Hermes bags and electronics in trash cans. I grit my teeth and accepted it. Then I used my connections, calling Dad's biggest client. After hearing my offer, the client didn't hesitate to cut ties with Dad's company. After all, he caused all this mess, so he must take responsibility. Hanging up, I felt much better. The next day, I went to Dad's office to watch. In the meeting, upon the breach, my dad flew into a rage. Mr. Chen, are you kidding me? Restocking is about to happen. Breaching now. Do you know how much trouble this is? Qianqin rubbed her belly, acting like the lady of the house. Exactly. If you breach the contract, you owe us $280. Mr. Chen interrupted impatiently. Enough. It's just money. I'll just pay it. He paid and left coolly. Dad smashed things in his office. Find out. Go find out for me. Who is behind this? Seeing his deserved karma, I prepared to leave satisfied, but Dad shouted at me angrily. Tell your mother. That house. She'll never get it. I won't give her a cent. I'm done pretending. My face went cold. That message. I won't deliver it for you. I suggest you give Mom the house. Otherwise. Dad was enraged by my arrogance. He slammed the table. I am your father. How dare you be disrespectful? Qianqin added fuel to the fire. Huang Lin. Even if he divorced your mom, he is still your father. Don't be an unfilial son. You're an adult now. Learn to distinguish right from wrong. Apologize right now. I just rolled my eyes. I stepped back. Under my father's fiery gaze, I warned him firmly. Within 3 days, if you don't divorce and give the house to Mom, I guarantee your little company will go bankrupt. Dad thought I'd gone crazy, called me a lunatic. I didn't bother arguing. He'll soon see if it's true. Then, one day, my mom was teaching me how to collect scrap, but Dad angrily knocked on the door with a new code. Huang Lin, what on earth did you do? Why are all my contracts cancelled? I unlocked the door and spoke through the door. What are you rambling about? Do you accept my conditions or not? Dad's face from frustration turned dark red instantly. Since he got rich, few dared to disrespect him like me. Silence fell instantly, just as I thought it failed, and tried to push further. Dad's gritting teeth voice came through. Fine. Keep the house. Let's sign the divorce papers now. I told Mom to prepare papers, and went to open the door, but as I opened it a crack, Dad suddenly pushed, almost slapping me in the face. Seeing I didn't dodge, he was furious. He grabbed a baseball bat, ready to strike again. I stood there, arms crossed, warning him, Dad. Standing there, warning him, Dad, because of our blood. I didn't crush your company. If you dare touch me, I promise you, you're finished in this industry. I spoke with total indifference. Zhou Shen's presence was imposing. Unlike a naive 18-year-old, he raised the club several times, then finally dropped it. With a complex look, he asked, Huang Lin, who are you? Why did they all obey you? I can't tell him yet. If he knows I'm rich, he might regret the divorce. I replied vaguely, you'll know in a month. There's a grand auction then. All the elites will attend. Perfect. I'll show up with my mom. And find a better father. Dad mistakenly thought. My mom found a new man, who appears after the divorce. Wang Shouying, you cheated on me. Using another man against me. Fine, take the house. It's all yours. He signed quickly. Then left in a rage. I didn't want to destroy him. My first pot of gold came from him. It's about karma. After the divorce agreement, I called my assistant to go easy on his company, and helped me arrange a month-long graduation trip. Before I finished speaking, my mom burst in, her trash bags rustling. She said excitedly, Lin, let's go. Help Mom scavenge trash. I looked bitter, but spoke firmly. Mom, want to make a bet? I bet we find nothing good. If I win, you grant me one wish. Mom crossed her arms, full of confidence. And if you lose, then I'll skip my trip to learn trash picking. Mom was thrilled like she 5 million won USD. Perfect. My successor, let's go. She walked ahead energetically. I smiled to myself. I specifically told my people not to plant luxury items. I didn't think she'd find anything. But then, I was stunned. Mom jumped to the first bin, reached inside, and pulled out a costly emerald jade pendant. And then, a stunning woman, unconscious and badly hurt, Mom tutted, pulled her out of the bin, and shoved her into my arms. Lin, you're old enough now. Time to date. I leave this to you. I stood there frozen, then told my assistant to find a good hospital. Just as she hit the earth, a news alert popped up. The daughter of Hong Kong's richest, Yu Yue, was kidnapped. Huge reward offered. My eye twitched. I clicked the photo. Perfect. The woman from the trash is exactly her. I forwarded the news to Mom. Look. Stop scavenging trash. This is huge trouble. From Hong Kong to here, such a long distance. How did she get here? If I say we found her in trash, will they believe it? Mom was completely calm. It's fine. It's a small thing. Challenges are opportunities. You're too young. Good women aren't found on the market. First come, first served. She has a good face. She's your destiny. You two get along well. Before I could argue, Mom threw me a ticket to Sonia. Lin, I'm old, I'm going traveling. Solve this yourself. See you in a month. Wait for my message. Then I found she blocked me. Typical of my mother. Dumps the trouble on me. I was frustrated. I decided that once she waits, I'll give her money to go home. I'm not joining her family drama, their fight. But when she woke up, the doctor's words stunned me. You mean, a head injury and memory loss? The doctor nodded gravely. My face fell. When will she recover? The doctor shook his head. He didn't know when. I slumped in the chair. Everything is ruined. The culprit on the bed was still blinking at me. She gently grabbed my hand. Brother, I'm hungry. I looked at her, 4 years older, acting cute. I got goosebumps. Oh my god. Can't just pick up trash. After ordering food, I called the news contact. Added their contact, sent a photo of her, and they replied instantly, please wait, Master is coming by helicopter. I asked for secrecy and hired expensive security. Regardless, before Elder Yu arrived, she must stay safe. Fortunately, no accidents. Seeing his living daughter, the white-haired elder Yu, excitedly gripped my hand. Thanks for saving my daughter. For this kindness. Ask for anything. Whatever I can do. I'll do anything. Without hesitation, I waved my hands. No need. Glad she's okay. I have everything. I wanted to slip away. This hot potato. I just wanted to slip away from this hot potato. I didn't want to be involved, but a hand grabbed my arm. A pitiful voice spoke again. Brother, don't you want me anymore? I'm not your favorite anymore, right? Didn't you promise we'd be together forever? Then, countless inquisitive gazes fell upon me. To avoid being seen as ungrateful, I quickly explained. No, don't misunderstand. I only said that because she's clingy. It was a joke. Please don't take it seriously, especially to avoid Elder Yu's misunderstanding. I emphasized every word. Elder Yu, I swear. I have no designs on your daughter. I don't want to marry into wealth. Besides, I'm already wealthy. I'm very rich. No need to climb the ladder. I tried to slip away again. But Yu Yue cried and grabbed me. She closed her eyes and just fainted. The little thing collapsed on the floor. It gave me a shock. The doctor warned me. Mr. Wang, the patient feels insecure right now. She relies on you. She can't handle stress. I suggest you stay with your sister. I was about to deny the relation, but then Elder Yu suddenly bowed 90 degrees. Young man, until my daughter recovers, please spend more time with her. Looking at the top of his head, that blinding golden aura, any refusal became impossible to say. This man is blessed with wealth. He could live for 800 years. He is practically invincible. More connections, more opportunities. Fine, I agree. But nobody told me about the password. This amnesiac Yu Yue is so clingy. If I'm out of her sight, she spams me with messages. Brother, what are you doing? Brother, I've eaten 5 oranges already. Why aren't you here yet? Doctor says she can leave. With 109 unread messages, I sighed. I must take her to the auction. It's the same day as my mom's divorce. Morning, Mom got the divorce. Dad vowed to cut all ties with us. Afternoon, we met at the auction. My mom looked 10 times younger. Dad thought she was showing off. He ordered the security guards. Quickly take these uninvited people and throw them out. The commotion was quite loud. Bystanders pointed at me, whispering, who is so bold to crash the Fusheng auction? Exactly. Fusheng Tower has been backed by a tycoon for years. They always have rare antiques. And through that boss, made many powerful connections. Their business is booming. What a scene. Someone is trying to ruin it. I couldn't stand it. The way they stared at me. I revealed my black card. Instantly, the crowd went silent. The guards froze in their tracks. They recognized it. This is a VVVVIP privilege. A card like this, Fusheng only issued 10 of. Contempt turned into respect. Some even tried to find our identity, hoping to network. Only my dad was clueless. He yelled at us. Are you deaf? What are you waiting for? Arrest them immediately. Do you want these strangers to risk our safety? As soon as he spoke, someone mocked him. My dad got angry, grabbing his collar. Who do you think you are? The man scoffed. The top black card holders are the actual bosses. Even the owner bows to them. You can't even recognize them, yet you try to kick them out? How tacky are you? Then, my father's disbelief fell upon us. He looked as if electrocuted. Let go. Impossible. My son has the black card. He just finished his exams. How could he be a VIP at Wushenglu? Exactly. Old Wang. He must have found this card. Using her pregnancy as a shield, she pointed at me and yelled, quick, this mother and son are thieves. They stole from your VIP guests. Arrest them immediately. Throw them in jail. Just then, a disapproving voice spoke up. If he were a thief, then why would Hong Kong's richest man let his own daughter follow them? This left them completely shocked. They all turned to look at Yu Yue by my side. He has such a powerful background. My father's expression shifted. Thinking the card was Yu's, he suddenly changed his tune, eagerly offering his business card. Miss Yu, my son is still young. He may have been careless. He shouldn't hold such a card. Let me take it. As he spoke, he tried to snatch the card. I took a step back, dodging his hand, and gave him a smirk. Who said the card is yours? The smile froze on his face. He thought I was joking. Before he could act superior again, I led us into private room 1. He tried to follow us. Entered VIP room 1. He tried to follow, but guards stopped him. Sir, room 1 is for VIPs. Your status is insufficient. Please don't force it. Otherwise, we'll have to ask you to leave. Dad was furious and argued, but Qianqin persuaded him. Brother, let's find a seat first. We're here to buy a jade Buddha for your son. Don't let this distract you. Jade Buddha? I rubbed my chin. What a coincidence. I like it too. They won't get anything today. The charity auction begins. First item, the jade Buddha. Since its size is small, most people ignored it, wondering if there are better items. Dad saw only a few bidders. Being the richest there, he thought he had it. One final bid, on top of the $1 million bid. He added $1.5 million at once. Once the price was set, no one else followed, as the auctioneer called it. $1.5 million. Second call. He leaned back comfortably, waiting for the final hammer. But as the hammer fell, the big screen refreshed. The auctioneer's voice soared. VIP room 1, bids $3 million. Any higher? My dad's face looked absolutely miserable. $1.5 million was already all he had, his absolute limit. Qianqin got anxious. She subtly tugged his sleeve. Brother, your son is targeting us. He's trying to harm the baby in my womb. I don't care. I want this for my son. He must have it. You must win this. This inspired her. She comforted him. Don't worry, I'll go ask her later. I'm his father. She'll give it to me. Just then, the auctioneer hit the hammer. Sold. Mom was shocked by the $3 million price. You brat. Do you know how much scrap I must collect for that? Then. Fine, it's all yours anyway. Take it. I laughed at her expression. I pushed the card back, showing my bank balance. Mom, you underestimate your son. Count the zeros. She grabbed the phone. She counted the zeros 5 times over. By the 6th time, she was trembling, looking at me like a ghost. My God, where did you get this? Did you rob a bank? Or did that girl pay you for saving her? The Yu family did offer, but I declined. Such a huge favor cannot be bought with money. Then I'm losing out. I smiled. Guess why? I can enter room 1? Being a fellow treasure hunter, Mom instantly understood. She hugged me tightly. That's my boy. But she soon got angry, pinching my cheek hard. Thought you were a dummy. But you fooled even me. You must compensate me. I need a pair of earrings. Get them for me today. With my approval, she bought $10 million emerald earrings. At $10 million, Qianqin couldn't sit still. She screamed in shock. Wang Dajin, are you crazy? How much did you pay them? Spending $10 million so easily. Before Dad could answer, I spent another $50 million on a Warring States jade. Then $60 million for a Qing dynasty treasure. In just 20 minutes, I spent over $100 million, not just my dad. Everyone was stunned. For them, $100 million in liquid cash is rare, especially for the richest daughter, and the powerless Yu Yue. So, they thought it was someone else. They stopped focusing on the auction, and began investigating my identity. The results were shocking. My God, he's the actual controller of Wen Group. It's changed to Huang Lin. What? He owns 40% of Jian Enterprise. Look at the statement. He was recognized by retired elders as their godson. Oh my God. He just finished high school. How can he be so powerful? He can't be my son. They glared at my dad jealously, feeling those envious gazes. My dad felt no joy, only regret for the $7 million. She never expected that my previous threats came from my unmatched connections. Not because my mom found support, She waited until the auction ended. She rushed to the lounge door, trying to get close to me, but others were faster. They queued to give me cards. She couldn't even get in. When I stepped out, she tried to approach me, but was pushed away. She fell suddenly to the ground, landing right at my feet, looking completely pathetic. I helped her up, kindly brushing dust off her knees. My dad was overjoyed, thinking I still cared for him. Then I spoke again. Wang Dajan, I don't care about you. It's a repeat. Your face says you'll be betrayed. You're destined to have no son. Better check the baby in her belly. See if it's actually yours. He instinctively tried to curse me, but he saw Qianqin's guilty look, and he shut his mouth. If what I said is true, he's raising another man's child. A DNA test isn't a bad idea. He grabbed Qianqin, rushing her for a prenatal test. Watching them leave, I smirked. I wonder what his face will look like when he sees the report. Just then, Mom whispered in my ear, Lin, keep doing your thing. Mom's going to watch the drama. I'll send you a video for fun. I'll send you a video later. Without waiting for me, she sneakily followed them. As I warned her to be safe, Yu Yue suddenly spoke. Need me to help you check? Her tone wasn't like her usual self. I quickly turned around, meeting her deep amber eyes. I felt excited. Did you regain your memory? She nodded, a hint of a smile appearing. Yes, during this time. You've worked very hard. Let's have dinner tonight. As a token of thanks. Sound good? Before I could refuse, she sent me the address. Your company wants to enter Gang City? I can help with that. We can talk over dinner. Isn't that better? My refusal died in my throat, and I swallowed it down. Honestly, you can fight anything, but you can't refuse money. Fine, I'll be there on time. Yue left to find my mom. I stay to network with bosses. Spending $14 million today attracted the investors I needed. After the deals, I headed to the restaurant and saw Mom's video. In the video, Dad and Qianqin were fighting. Dad looked furious, attacking her midsection. I divorced my wife for you, abandoned my successful son, and you cheated on me? Raising another man's child? Qianqin fought back hard, hitting Dad's groin. You old man, stinky and pathetic. I only wanted your money. Do you think I like you? Someone who abandoned his family doesn't deserve a son. I curse you. You'll end up alone forever. Mom was delighted, sending messages one after another. My son. Mom is so happy. His groin is ruined. He's no longer a man. Just look how lucky Mom is to have such a great son. And through her effort, she's made so much money. Anyway, enough talking. I'm going scavenging now. I wanted to tell her, but the car stopped at the restaurant. Fine, let her enjoy her hobby. I'll handle the rest. Inside the restaurant, Yue kindly pulled out my chair. Once I sat down, she stayed silent, looking at me with a smile. It made me nervous. I thought she was going to confess. But then she spoke. Lin, I've always wanted a brother. Can you call me Big Sister? I breathed a sigh of relief, and nodded immediately. Sister Yue is way better, with money and power. I can't let a woman tie me down, as I felt relieved to have a strong backer. Mom called me. She screamed so loud it pierced my ears. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Mom found a handsome older man. Her fairy tale is starting.